Good morning. A week or two ago, I did a hike here at Yellow River State Forest at the Paint Rock Unit, and I was impressed by how pretty it was. I decided then I was going to return, and today is that day. So join me as I hike at the Paint Rock Unit of the Yellow River State Forest. Let's go for a hike. Believe it or not, even though there's a very long hill here to get up to the top, I want to get there quick because there may be some fog left over the Mississippi River. I want to get to that overlook. So I've got quite a jaunt ahead of me to beat the fog, beat the sunburn and the fog off. Let's see if I can do it. When I did this hike a week or two ago, I was carrying my backpack, my camping backpack. Today I just have photo gear going on. I won't say I'm going any lighter, just going with a different pack, different resources once I get up there. But still going light as possible to do what I want. I'm trying to get up there before the sun burns things off, but boy, that sun is rising faster than I'm walking. We'll see, it'll still be pretty. I'm trying to hoof this at a good pace. Trying to do it without having a heart attack. Just deciding to do a hike up to Paint Rock. And a quick hike at that is not for everybody. This hill is so steep and long, but the view should be worth it. I'm still a little bit early for peak of fall colors, but I can always come back. According to my watch, my heart rate's getting a bit high. And since I have a bit of a heart condition, I need to heed that. So I'm gonna do more looking around on my way up. That'll slow things down a little bit. But I am still gonna keep moving to maybe catch a little bit of fog. We'll see. Well, walking hard was worth it because I'm already up to the first intersection on the trail. I'll keep going. Maybe I'll luck out, maybe not. I'm looking for the campground so I can cut through that. Isn't that pretty? What I'm looking for now is the trail post marker to the Terry Hennessy backpacking sign. When I see that, I'll turn left, cut through the camp, head over to the trail along the river, and then go south. And maybe, just maybe, there will be a little bit of fog. And if not, it'll still be sunrise or near sunrise. So I'm anticipating that it will be pretty. I'm here already. Up here to the left is the signpost I'm looking for. Camp Terry Hennessy. There shouldn't be anybody here. There's no vehicles in the lot. So I won't be disturbing anyone. That's a good sign. I can't tell yet if there's fog. Looks like there might be. I see more white than blue. We'll see. Let's see. And this won't be where I want to do the overlook photo. Oh yeah, I might have some fog. I better hurry though. Yeah, I better hurry. Big time. As you can see, Mississippi River is down there, and there is still some fog, but the sun is coming up fast. So I'm gonna really move it now. since this is on the level, or pretty much level. This is the view from the first overlook. I think I have time to get to the next overlook, so I'm gonna stop this and hustle down the trail further. But isn't it pretty? Last night, as I was relaxing and thinking about today, I toyed with the idea of bringing a canoe and paddling at New Albany at the boat ramp and maybe paddle in the fog, or should I do this hike? And since I haven't done this hike before, with the possibility of catching some fog, I thought I'm gonna do the hike. And so far, I'm really glad that I did. It comes down to, what would I rather have? Nice pictures, or maybe a meal of fish? And I like fish, don't get me wrong, but I was pretty certain I could get the pictures. Not so certain I could get the fish. This trail runs parallel to the Mississippi River on my left. Below me is the highway and a set of tracks, so you're never too far away from the noise of civilization. But if you begin to just drown that out or ignore it and just look at the scenery, it's really pretty. And you're in a wilderness far, far away. It's well worth the effort. I can feel the warmth of the sun coming through the trees here on my left. It's warm and I'm sweating, but I did do quite an aggressive hike with altitude and long duration. And now this is I believe this is the little trail that takes me to the better, even a more exposed overlook. I'm not certain it's better, but it's more exposed. Might make for good photos. Whoop. Don't need to fall and break my leg. Yeah, here we are. What are we gonna have here? You're gonna see it with me. Oh my. Oh my. Is this pretty? Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna go down a little further, get on that next overlook, which I believe is Paint Rock proper. This whole section that I'm hiking in is the Paint Rock unit. But I want to be on that rock overlooking on my place on top of the world for just a little bit. I do believe, if my senses are correct, I do believe I'm approaching the big overlook. You will see the view when I see the view. Let's hope it's glorious. I suspect it will be. Then again, even if the fog wasn't there, I think it'd be pretty. This would make a nice spot for a campsite too. Oh yeah, fog is lifting. I need to hustle. Folks, this has been one hard hike. I haven't done one like this for a while. But I think it's worth it. Coming up on it. What's it gonna be? Was it worth getting up early for? Oh, I think so. Oh yeah. Look at this view. And down below is the highway. And campers or trailers or whatever they are along the river. Fog is just lifting off. Burning off, not lifting. Well, lifting too, but burning off. This might be the highlight of my day. What are we gonna see? Oh, yes. Let's go down here and look around. Oh, look at this. Is this pretty? So pretty. I made it in time. I'm gonna do this little rock staircase. Get down here further. Oh, look at this. Isn't this pretty? Oh, this is so pretty. So very pretty. I am on paint rock. What a view. Some time has passed since I recorded any video as I was hiking down the trail or looking around. I don't even know what to say. This has been so pretty up here. I will have photos at the end, photos and maybe a video clip or two at the end of the fog and the fog lifting, the fog moving around, and then just the observations that I saw up here. So be sure you watch this all the way to the end. In the meantime, I'm gonna put my camera equipment away as much as I can. Still have some available to shoot while I'm walking down the trail. But I'm gonna just start hiking the rest of the trail now and see what it's all about in a scouting effort for a future trip. So let's put this gear away and hit the trail again. As I prepare to head back, take a look. Isn't it pretty? And to think that I just about missed this so that I could look for herons. Oh, that would have been a mistake. Would have been fun, but look what I got today. Okay, let's walk down the trail. Before I get into the timber again, just take a look at this. This is so pretty. Let's hike some miles here. Right now, I don't have words that I can speak that adequately describe the emotions felt when I reached the overlook, that view. I was hoping to see something pretty. I was pretty sure I'd see something pretty, but I did not expect that. It was worth it, worth the effort. So when I was getting ready to come out here, put my gear together last night, I was sure I would bring this camera and the camera that I'm recording on, but I wasn't certain whether I should bring the drone, if I would even use it. Hopefully the drone provided points of view that we don't normally see, and if they did, I will include them in the little presentation at the end of this video. But carried a lot of gear. It's been worth it, and I am so glad that I made the trip up here. I showed you a view from this vantage point earlier. Now let's take a look at it after the fog has lifted. Very pretty, just in a different way. From the Paint Rock overlook, I am now back to the Camp Hennessy trail, if I were going to go there. But I'm going to hike more along the Mississippi Trail. I think that's what it's called. Let's see here. Yeah, Mississippi Trail. And I'm going to continue on that. See what else is here. If maybe next time there's a foggy morning, maybe I want to go to a different vantage point up here. We'll see. I'm kind of doubting it, but who knows? It could be. As you're hiking the trails here at Yellow River State Forest, at least on this Mississippi Trail, you'll notice very frequently that they have painted yellow blazes. These are to let you know that you're on the right trail. Follow those, and you really shouldn't get lost. There are trail maps. Sometimes there weren't any at the kiosk this morning, but I had one and I've kind of got it in my head. But if not, I could just follow the yellow blazes on the trees. Pretty easy. So far, I'm not too worried about getting lost out here. This Paint Rock unit is just one section of several within the Yellow River State Forest trail system. And it really is a state forest as well, where they raise trees and do some logging. But they also have made a very nice trail system through here. Although today I can tell that the bugs that were active last night they've been busy, because there's a lot of cobwebs that I'm breaking through as I hike down the trail. That's all right. I'd rather have that than a lot of other people out here ahead of me. Kind of like having it all to myself today. Here's another one of those yellow blazes. I've reached another landmark on the trail. This is the intersection of the Paint Rock Trail, which would be a short hop back down to the Jeep, or I'm going to continue on the Mississippi Trail. This will add a couple of miles to it at least, but it allows me to scout out for future trips So I'm going to continue on the Mississippi Trail, and who knows, maybe I'll see some really pretty stuff on this trail too. You never know unless you go for a hike. So far on this short section of trail that I've been on since the trail intersection, I'm on my third and fourth downed tree on the trail, which leads me to believe that maybe this doesn't get a whole lot of traffic since the trail maintenance appears to be a little bit behind. I suppose I could bring a bow saw up here, but unless I had that all in agreement ahead of time, that could look pretty suspicious too. Oh well, it was easy to get it through them. I'm surprised I haven't seen any deer up here yet. Seen lots of small birds, 2 bald eagles that flew below me when I was on the overlook, but no, 1 squirrel, but no other wildlife. Find that rather interesting. But then again, I am walking through the woods, talking to myself as I make this recording. And there is an overlook here, except that the trees pretty much block most of the view. Still a nice place to stop. Parts of this trail remind me of some of the other hikes I've done where you're almost a stone's throw away from a big body of water like Lake Superior, or in this case the Mississippi River, yet because of vegetation you really can't see it. You know it's there, you see glimpses of it, but there's not a clear view other than the overlook that I hiked before. It's all right too. We don't want all the trails to be the same, or we wouldn't appreciate the special ones. At some point in this video, I'm sure I'm going to share a lot of photos of fungus. I'm fascinated by fungus. There's so many different types, and I've seen quite a variety up here this morning. Hey, look at this. I'm at another trail intersection, and this is the Big Bear Trail to the left, River Road parking lot straight ahead, and then the Mississippi Trail. I think there's actually a loop on the River Road parking lot trail. I'm gonna save that one. I was thinking I would do them all today, but I have a buddy who wants to do hikes with me, and I think it would be fun to take him along to a place that neither one of us have seen before, and he and I together would hike that trail. So I'm gonna save that and follow this one, the Big Bear Trail, back to the Jeep. And it looks to me like we're gonna, I don't know, are we going into a prairie, or what are we going into here? Let's see. Like I said earlier, I've never been here before on this section of trail, so I don't know what I'm getting into. Oh, a mowed path. Oh, I can see what's going on here, I think. Maybe this is a place where they've got trees started that I'm not seeing. You can see the definite rows, so something's going on here. And it is a state forest, so it could be. But I'm gonna follow this back now to what should join up with the trail that takes me back to the Jeep. So let's go see what this is all about. Yeah, it's easy to see all the rows. If there's trees in there, I don't see them. Doesn't mean there aren't, it just means I don't see them. Actually, it looks very similar to the type of gardening my wife and I do, where you look hard to find the intended species, but the weeds are really thriving. Okay, and now this takes me back into the timber here, again on the Big Bear Trail, but it's a 2-lane path. Should be nice walking, and I'll tell you what, I wish this video had smell-o-vision, because you can smell the pines, the smell of the pines that are towering overhead. It smells so good. Might as well see the pines. Aren't they pretty? I believe I'm on this trail for a half a mile or so, maybe a little bit less, but about that distance, where it would then join up with the trail that I took up, the steep trail, direct from the parking lot down to the Jeep. I would expect much of my hiking now will be downhill. As I walked in the tall trees, I suddenly get to a clearing, and I've not been here from this direction before, but I think I'm at the intersection already. See if I find some posts. Seems like last time I took pictures of those trees there, those aspens. Oh, here's a post right here. If my gut feeling is correct, I will go right. Let's see. All right, I was on the Big Bear Trail, Paint Rock Trail I hiked, Paint Rock Overlook, Paint Rock parking lot. That's right, so I'm not going downhill. Boy, that's an easy out. If that was about a half a mile, maybe a little bit less, if that was that much, that didn't take long. It's been a while since I've done any hikes like this in the timber. I walk on our gravel road at home for exercise, but it's been a while since I've been doing a hike like this. I'm surprised how quickly I've been able to eat up the miles. It's been a lot of fun. Now I have the anticipation of which pictures turned out, which ones maybe not, and will the video work out? I never know until I push save for the last time that I've got a good completed photo or completed video. Here's the pileated woodpecker. Well, what do you think? Was this little outing worth it? The hustle up here in the morning, the driving in the fog, the not quite running up the hill with the gear on, carrying all the gear. Was it worth it? Hopefully the pictures in the video will show that it was. Even if they don't turn out, it's forever burned into my memory. That was something special. I've seen similar when I was in the Smoky Mountains several times, but then you're miles away and you're just looking at it for just miles and miles and miles, whereas here it was direct, right in front. You're part of it. right on the fringe, but you're part of the fog and the mist, the rising up off of the Mississippi River. That was pretty. That was a good reward for that scramble up. I hope you liked it too. And here I am. I'm back to the Jeep. Right around 4 hours or so, give or take a little bit of time to do this hike, but well worth it. I'm glad I got up early this morning. I'm glad I hustled up here. Please do not click out of this yet. I'm going to be sharing with you some, hopefully quite a few photos at the end and maybe a video. But please stick around and watch it. Again, this is the Paint Rock unit of Yellow River State Forest. It's free to hike up here, free to camp up here, although you do need to register if you're going to stay at the Terry Hennessy campsite. But it's free. Your tax dollars have paid for it. Take advantage of it and use it. If you like this kind of stuff, please click on the like button, subscribe if you would, share it with others who might be interested in these kind of trail experiences, so you get an idea of what Iowa has to offer. I'm sure I'll be doing more of these, so I do thank you for watching.